What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel and hope you guys are doing good in this pandemic period. And it's Euro 2020, all and set and all firing up. Already 2 matches are done and everything is going well for Germany, everything is going well for France, everything is going well for Sweden. Many things has been happening. Poland losing the easiest of games in the group, so everything, group of death, everything is going all fine and well. And we'll be talking about the English side, who has been in a topsy-turvy times for a long while. Not for the first 2 games or first 3 games. It has been happening with Gareth Southgate and the team of young talents, or the team of potential. They can win this Euro 2020 or not. We'll be discussing about that. All problems need to be spoken about, finally spoken about. It's not France, it's not any fancy team. We'll be talking about it. I'm talking about England, who are confused a bit. So it need to be talked about. It has to be spoken. It has to be opened about on what are the problems that the English side face. So without wasting any time, let's get this started. The English side, the English Premier League, has been claimed as one of the toughest league in the world. You have to have one of those talents. People need to adapt in the first season. When you come into the Premier League, many players have been going on that progress. Like, may that be Johnny Van der Beek of Manchester United, or you can say Jadon Sancho didn't actually set up in the Premier League. Then there's some other guys who actually has been ripping the league apart in their first season. Diaz, let that be many others. So these toughest league in the world, you could say that all of the best players from this toughest league in the world is put together in the national team. And you would have imagined that that could be brilliant, that could be mind-blowing. They can do very well. They can do rip the Euros apart, rip the World Cup apart. But no, it's not happening. They have been in worst ever. At times you can't even understand what is a problem with these players. It's not with the players, it's with the manager, Gareth Southgate. He has been employing a 3-4-3 system before, but he's changed it to a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, which is completely not working. A DM of Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips, a front four of Harry Kane, Raheem Sterling, Mason Mount and Phil Foden, Jadon Sancho on the bench, Marcus Rashford on the bench, Jack Grealish on the bench, Dominic Calvert-Lewin on the bench, Jordan Henderson on the bench, Harry Maguire on the bench, Tyrone Mings is starting over him. There is some kind of problem. What does Tyrone Mings offer that Harry Maguire doesn't? What does Tyrone Mings offer that Conor Cody doesn't? It's simply ridiculous. Now, there can be, a change of opinions. There can be voicing your opinions. Gareth Southgate may be looking at something else. He has been 2 matches. He has been coming and watching the games in the Premier League, has been watching the Champions League games, and still would come out with this decision. Tyrone Mings and John Stones against Croatia. And then comes again the same partnership against, Scotland. If you have actually seen Scotland team, you could actually have an idea that they are one of those tough givers in this Euro 2020. They are not going to let you goals, or they're not going to let you score easy goals. They'll be giving their 100%. And it's not easy. Scott McTominay, a beast. Please don't mind me wrong. He's a beast in that Scotland side. As a centre back, as a midfielder, everything. He has been a beast, man. He's pocketing Sterling. Another Manchester United guy pocketing Sterling. It's not the first time, and it has been a nightmare for England's team. You can't actually know the reason. What is the actual problem? No one is injured. Rashford is playing with an injury, but there are many other players to have replaced him in that position. Jack Grealish in that left-wing position. Why can't you see that? The bench of the last night games, you could have actually imagined as a manager that, okay, it's just Scotland, let's just rest them for a bit. But it's not it. Sterling wasn't doing anything. It wasn't working. Foden, you could blame him. He's so young. but he has played a Champions League game. You could know why he has been starting, because he has played a Champions League game. He has that quality. He has that quality to be in that England side. Bukayo Saka is not even on the bench. Greenwood was ruled out, and then no Jadon Sancho now. Jadon Sancho. No Jadon Sancho. Now talk about the problem straight away. What is the problem? The formation. 4-3-3 is not working. 4 at the back is not at all working. We played 3 at the back beforehand in the internationals. Maguire, Stones and Kyle Walker in that back 3 were suiting very well. Reece James was absent the whole game against Scotland. Luke Shaw was one of the best performers. Luke Shaw and Mason Mount were the actual performers in that game. Jack Grealish was put on very late. Jadon Sancho was an unused substitute. Anyways, I could come on to Jadon Sancho because he's signing for us. No, let's forget about that. So the problem is the 4 at the back. Why can't he switch it to a 3? Everything was working very well at 3 at the back. Why you actually have to change it? No Maguire, there's no ball progression from that centre back row. Tyrone Mings is just passing it to John Stones and Luke Shaw and a goalkeeper. Nothing else. And he's so rash, man. So rash. He's been, doing that dirty fouls, and we're so lucky to not get booked, and it was terrible to watch him. So annoying to watch him, because there are many other players on the bench who can actually replace him. Ben White has been given a chance. Ben White has been called in, just because Trent Alexander-Arnold is injured. But then that can be questionable. But then still, he deserves a chance or not? Yes, he can. He can come in. Let us give him a chance. That's not a problem. But then you have Maguire, Connor Cody sitting on the bench. Then you have the biggest bullshit thing that happened against Croatia. He didn't pick Chilwell and Luke Shaw, one of the 2 best left backs in the league, and put in Trippier there on the left back. It is questionable. It is questionable. You can't disrespect players like that. Now, you also need to have a mentality, or also you need to have that composure and quality or man management to actually handle that whole big squad of talented young players or talented Premier League players. You need to have that management skills, and Gareth Southgate is lacking it so badly. When I talk about where this England team is gonna finish against all the odds, no one is gonna actually say that Euro 2020 is actually for them. England are not gonna finish or not gonna take that title away of Euro 2020. No chance. Not even 1% chance. I'm supporting England. I'm supporting France. I'm supporting Portugal. Now this may be odd that I'm supporting 3 teams, but I love Bruno Fernandes. I love Paul Pogba. So I'm supporting those 2 teams for both of them. And for England, because I'm actually watching the England League and actually love these players. Every one of those players in this side, I love them. I want them to do well, but they are actually so shit. You can't disagree. They have to be doing something. They have to be appointing some good managers. English managers are so rare in this era. They're so rare. So you can't even actually blame that. You can't actually name some of those managers. Yeah, he can actually take over because that's an obvious option. No, we don't have any quality managers as an Englishman from England. Everything has been from foreign. Foreign managers are the best. Scottish manager Sir Alex Ferguson is Scotland away from England. So, but then it's like, have to be taking a decision, and where these lots are gonna finish. Most probably round of 16. And if they're lucky enough to actually get a good draw in the round of 16, they can most probably go to a quarter-final, and they will be embarrassed. Surely embarrassed. France, Portugal, Germany. You've seen Austria play. You've seen Scotland play yesterday. They're so well defensively, and you could actually say that Czech Republic were also giving a go very well. And Italy, who banned Croatia. No. you are not going to survive there. Quarterfinals is the biggest lucky position that England would be surviving, and it feels so heartbroken to say that, but that's a reality, and you have to accept it. But there's a system, there's a process that needs to be done. You have to have a replacement on what all managers need to be. So you can put down in the comments that what do you think? Who do you think can be replacing Gareth Southgate if he was sacked? It's not gonna happen this time. Whenever it's gonna happen, or in the future, who has that potential? Who has that potential to replace Gareth Southgate as one of the young prodigy managers, or one of the talented or managing managers, whoever it is, he should be taking on. But then quarterfinals, if they go far ahead than that, I'll be happy, because I will be watching those England games every game, hoping that they will be doing something. May that be individual brilliance, may that be some good plays. They have that chemistry. Rashford, Sterling, Kane, Sancho, they can develop that chemistry, man. They can. Mason Mount, one of the young prodigy, Grealish, Jordan Henderson needs to be coming in that midfield position. He's a Liverpool player, but he is quality. He needs to be coming in. Things need to be put in place, and it's heartbreaking, man. It's heartbreaking seeing France, Germany. Now Germany were actually, no one actually believed that they could actually have a go, because their form is actually being so poor. And they actually proved against France that they can actually have a go in this Euro 2020. Portugal a bit more, lucky a bit against Hungary, I guess. Against Hungary, well, a bit lucky getting 3 goals in the later part of the game, later part of the night, after 80, getting 3 goals, and they are gonna be, facing many problems. They're gonna be facing France and Germany. England, I'll rip them apart.